Welcome everybody to a new RTX 3050 benchmarking video. Today I'll be testing a popular title or genre. I will be testing Battlefield 1. All of my specs are on screen. I have GeForce Experience open and Tech Power GPU Z. I'm using the latest NVIDIA drivers, 531.41. And Tech Power Up's GPU Z, here's all the GPU specs. Resizable bar is enabled. Let's get right into the video. You can pause and see, and we can continue. I'll be testing out 1440, 1080p, 4040p, and 4K. For now, we'll just put it on 1080p. I put off all the effects because they don't look great, especially the blurs. Advanced settings, frame limiter is at 200. I can't make it higher than that or uncap it. I'm using presets for now. I'm gonna keep using presets, using a load preset at the moment. Let's just jump into a multiplayer game, shall we? Okay. I've turned on the statistics on, so you can see. CPU usage is a bit high in the beginning, but later on will be fine.
We have lost objective butter.
So we are sorry for my aim. I am in a different country far away from the server, because I don't have any servers in my country. But that will not be an issue. We're here for the performance.
We have taken objective Duff.
GPU utilization's at 50 to 60%, CPU's at 50-ish, 60%. Frame rates are well over 122 FPS, so now I refresh the monitor. You can take advantage of it. I'll be testing it for a little while, so that take too long.
We have lost objective Edward.
RAM is better than The Last of Us that I've recorded. It's at 9.7 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty nice. Keep forgetting I'm the medic. And there I go again. We're getting like 125 to 130 FPS average. This performance on this CPU, which cannot get the full out. If you want to get the most performance, I'll recommend the Ryzen 5 5600 or the i3 12100, but I recommend either the i5 12100F, so you can get the best performance. Stop it there. Yeah, like 125, 128
we have
FPS
lost
average.
Objective Charlie.
Let's just put it on medium preset. There will be timestamps in the video description below. You don't have to watch the entire video. Install CPU bound. This is quite an intensive map with all the explosions and fogs and smokes and explosions happening on this map. So it is a quite intensive map. VRAM is not that much, it's only 3.52 gigabytes. 3.52 gigabytes. Just more, even with the GTX 1650 you can run it probably.
We have lost objective Duff.
Okay, so this is odd. The frame rate is a bit lower. I mean, this is a quite intensive map, like I said again. Maybe more CPU bound than normal. 100 FPS average. Okay, so you're getting like 105 FPS average. So if you have a 75Hz monitor like I do, you can just cap it in MSI Rivia Statistics Tuner to 75 and have a pretty good experience. Let's move on to the next. Now I'll be testing at 1080p. 1080p preset, everything's on 1080p. It's applying. You can see it on top right, it's applying and finished applied. Okay. So again, the CPU will still hold us back, but not by much. It is a 2019 CPU. It performs like the 2600, but just for lower clock speed. It has 90 megabytes of 60 megabytes of L3 cache and 30 megabytes of L2 cache. So total of 50 megabytes cache. The power consumption is not that high. It's only 30 watts. The CPU is 31 watts. The Ryzen 5 600 AF might be, I think on used market, it might be $60 around there, $40, hopefully $40. Otherwise, it's like $60 to $80, which is really not bad. I mean, I mean, you could get an i3 12100 for $80 to $100. But if you want an older system and you already have the motherboard, everything else, you can just upgrade if you have like an older FX system. It's like a good performance. Still do the dual channel 300 megahertz on the memory. Okay, so we're getting 100 to 510 FPS, 117, it's 108 FPS average. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the 1% lows because I tried with keep trying with the off the burner. It doesn't want to work for me. I don't know why. Ultra preset. Okay, everything ultra preset on 1080p. It's applying. So, okay, it's done applying. The usage is in the 80s now. Lower 70s to the higher 80s. Still has a lot of headroom. And like I said, some stuff is still loading in. I don't know why things are not loading in. Slowly loading in. Odd.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Still getting 110 FPS, 180 FPS average, which is more than enough for most casual gamers. If you're a casual gamer, this will be fine. Want a bit more. The pop-ins, I don't know why that is. Probably because it takes some while to load in the textures. Yeah, that does not look good, to be honest. So if you want a good experience, Ryzen 5 5600, you can run 1080p Ultra, you'll get 120 FPS average. Not close to 120, you get like 115 average. I'm using Shadow Play to record, so there is a little bit of a performance loss. So, yeah. I have no idea why this game is not loading. I feel like we should stop it there. Getting 115, 110, 115 FPS average. It's not bad. You can go higher to 130 and stuff, but it's just not really intensive and there's a lot of people. Might be CPU related, but performance is not so bad at all. Now I'll be going on to 1440p.
We are losing objective Edward.
1440p. And we'll put it on low. So this is now 1440p low.
We have lost objective
statistics. This CPU is very good if you have a stronger GPU. Since 1440p is the sweet spot for this card.
We have taken objective
running 1440p. 120 FPS average.
J'ai repéré un soldat. Une trousse de secours pour toi.
I feel like a Ryzen 5 5500 will be fine as well because it's Zen 3 architecture, which would be better. The IPC improvement on the Zen 3s are pretty good. This is Zen Plus, so it's not really up to date with the newer ones, especially the 7000 series of Ryzen.
We have lost objective Duff.
Wow, these guys are shooting up. I cut a lot. It's using 10 gigabytes of RAM. I have seen it use as much as 11 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes RAM at max, but not really something mind-blowing. You can run it on 16 gigabytes of RAM. With 16 gigabytes of RAM, you're fine. It's gonna run beautiful.
Peux te soigner si tu veux.
We have
So
taken
we're
objective
getting
Edward.
116 or 15 FPS average.
Prends cette trousse de secours.
I'll stop it there. Let's move over to 1440p medium. Still loading on the top right hand corner. You can see the loading. And here we go. Again, you guys don't have to watch the entire video. There are timestamps inside the video. You can choose which one you want to watch, so you can see the performance and how it runs.
We have lost objective Edward.
If running a 1440p panel, you can run 1440p medium. If you want the high refresh rate experience, I recommend 1440p on low. You'll get over 120 FPS average all of the time. Well, 99% of the time, you'll get 120 FPS average.
We have lost
It's not really
objective
that
Butter.
bad.
We have taken objective Edward.
So it's like 111, it's 110 FPS average. If I look at the spikes, it's 100 FPS experience all of the time. Again, I'm recording, so it does take a lot of performance. You can easily get 100 FPS plus all of the time.
Tu veux que je te soigne?
Okay, so it is like 105 FPS again, but it's on medium settings. So what you get for 1080p Ultra, you get on 1440p medium. So I'm running 1440p medium. I'm not running DX12. I forgot to say that. I'm not running DX12. So, because DX12 doesn't run good on this system.
We are losing objective Edward.
T'es blessé? Je vais te soigner. Une trousse de secours.
So you have
Il y a
an
des balles.
actual 75 Hz 1440p monitor, and you lock it to 75, you'll have an exceptionally great experience on Battlefield 1. There are some softwares you can get that implements FSR in every single game. You can get that if you want even more of performance, since FSR is open source. But yeah, like the raw performance, it's not that bad. Especially if this card was priced a little bit at $280, $200. I feel like it will be good enough for the price. I'll say that's fine.
T'es blessé. Je vais t'aider.
It's $180. What's it? The RX 6600M, the mobile variant of the 6600, costs on I think AliExpress for $180-$200. So this will not be bad. And that performs the same as the actual desktop RX 6600. So we're getting 80 FPS average, basic 80 FPS average. Now we're going to 1440p Ultra. Don't worry about the VRAM on this one. 1440p Ultra, everything's on Ultra. The RAM is not actually getting that much up. I'm surprised that it's this good optimized. Again, The Last of Us Part 1, I know it's new, but it's a 2013 game that was just remastered. The port is bad. They should actually ask Days Gone, the people that made Days Gone, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, those ones, how to port over to PC, because they have exceptionally good PC ports. But we're talking about Battlefield, so performance ain't bad. If you're outside, not in combat, it's like 90s, 80, 90s, higher 80s, lower 90s. In combat like this, it's burning.
We have lost objective Duff. We have taken objective Edward.
Explosions, everything's in lower 70s.
Laisse-moi te soigner.
Doesn't perform bad at all. If you lock it to 70 FPS and you're running a 75 Hz monitor, you can get close to your monitor refresh rate if you're in G-Sync. I'm not gonna be G-Sync, I can't run the G-Sync, but monitor will FreeSync. And yeah. Damn. I got exploded. Okay, so we're getting like a 70 FPS average on 1440p Ultra, which is again on 1440p. There's not a 1440p card, which is not really bad. I can now move on to 4K. It's only the last couple of four presets and we're done with this. So yeah, it's now running 4K low settings. 4K. Again, I am upscaling from 1080p to 1440p and 4K. I'm using the LDSR, so it might be a bit more expensive than normal, but it's fine. I got it from the side. But yeah, I should probably make the screen a bit bigger. Sorry about that. Let me just increase the Battlefield 1 slightly bigger. There we go. I forgot to increase the size of the
We are losing objective
benchmarking
Edward.
results. So 80, 90s, if you have a 4K monitor, low settings, you can get close to 100 FPS. So if you have a 1080 4K 75 Hz monitor, it'll be fine. I'm fine. You can just cap it.
Tes blessures.
Again, the VRAM is only 4.4. So if you're running like
We
a
have
I
lost
don't think you will run a
objective
GTX 1650 anyways on 4K, but you could run, you could not run 4K on that card anyways. Because of the VRAM, you'll get heavily massive stutters. So yeah.
Je peux guérir tes blessures.
The GPU only uses 110 watts of power around there, which is quite efficient, if you ask me. It's at 57 degrees degrees. It is in a 22 degree ambience.
Je vais
Pretty
soigner
not
ça.
bad.
Voilà, une trousse de secours.
Merci beaucoup, vieux.
So 70, 75 FPS average on this settings, which is not bad for this old of a game and this card, this tier of a card on 1080p low. Now I will be testing 1080p medium presets. Again, everything the same, still 4K, nothing special, just medium settings. And if you want a 4K 60 FPS average experience on your 4K monitor and you want nice visuals, my texture might not be loading in because I am not restarting the game. It's gonna take me way longer to make this video if I did restart the game. It'll take me a couple of hours. I do have the game on the SSD, but still, it's gonna take me a while because there aren't many servers populated at the moment. Unless I wait like 20 minutes per session so that I can get in. Still showing accurately 60 FPS average.
We are losing objective
Still kind of smooth. The feed it still feels kind of smooth. RAM is still under control. Yeah, like I said, anything below 20 milliseconds is fine. You can just remember to watch the frame time graph as it is moving, so you can see the stutterings and or frame time inconsistencies. Since the frame rate is uncapped, I want to show you something interesting at the end of the video. I want to show you how good MSI Rivia Statistics Tuner is. Do not use vertical sync and do not use any in-game frame rate limiter. Rather use the Rivia Statistics Tuner. Your latency and or performance will be much smoother if you run it. This sounds a bit tensive because of the vegetation. Again, 60 FPS average. It's fine. It's more than enough for most people. 4K on high settings. Now we're creeping up into the 40s.
We have taken objective Edward.
Again, if I did not record, I might be able to get 50s and 60s. It's like a 5 to 10 FPS difference. I don't know how much shadowplay takes, but it's like 5 to 10 FPS since I'm recording at 1080p 30 FPS. So
We have taken
it will be
objective
like
Duff.
close to a 55 FPS average experience if you did not do the recording. Which is again pretty nice. High, with lots of vegetation. It's gorgeous game. Lots of explosions. And yeah. If you did record with this card, you will get 50 FPS average, 51 FPS average. More like 48. I think 48 and 51 FPS average. I'd say 49. If you don't like the experience, it's not a competitive game, it's more a casual game. But if you want the best experience, I recommend on 1440p high settings. So it's 1440p medium and high, 1440p high, and ultra looks exactly the same. Some of these textures look really weird. Actually, it doesn't allow 5 meters to come out of this like that. See? Textures are fine now. Yeah. So over close to 20 milliseconds frame time. I would say it's playable. It's smooth enough for play like this if you want to get the visuals. I recommend playing like this in single player, less CPU bound. So 50 FPS average, which is not bad. We might be going into a dangerous zone here on Ultra. The Ultra preset. I don't recommend the ultra preset. I recommend custom settings. I might show you a little bit later on better custom settings. Just to get the extra performance out of it, you need to run 4K. Let's make 100% sure. It is 4K. 4K on ultra settings.
We are losing.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
From the back. My boy, no, don't die.
Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an.
So if you want to play like this, 40, 45 FPS average. We just make sure. It's running in the 50s, which is quite impressive. Yeah, 40, let's say 45, 48. The previous one was 50, 55. I would say 55 FPS average. This one's more 45 FPS average. All the explosions and smokes. And all going on is the combat. But I don't recommend ultra presets or ultra settings. Again, it's unnecessary. High looks the same as ultra. You can just use ultra textures with high settings. And gorgeous. Textures don't have any FPS.
We are losing objective Duff.
So almost done with this. I will show you the best settings for this card. I don't recommend 4K on this card, even though it could run 4K. I mean, the VRAM is 5 gigabytes. This card has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. It's hard to play. I'm gonna stop it there. I will show you the best settings, custom settings that you can put on this
We are
card.
losing objective Duff.
So most people can run 4K anyways, and most people don't have 4K monitors, but those having 4040p monitors are running 4040p. Advanced settings, I will go to custom. Textures and texture filtering you can leave on ultra. Lighting effect you can put on high. Effects quality put on low. Post effects, this increases radial blur and stuff like that, which I don't like. Mesh quality, you can put it on high. Everything else is on high. These two you can leave it on like this, and you don't really need to because you're running 4040p, but anyways you could run like FXAA on high, but if you want to, leave it on like that. And as you can see the performance, look at this. 90s, 80s and 90s, and still CPU bottleneck, so you can get 100 FPS average, goes to 100 FPS average just with these settings. Looks great. It looks the same as Ultra, except for the textures, because you got the extra VRAM headroom. And I would rather play like this. It's way more smoother. Look at that millisecond time on that frame time graph. 10, 9, 8. Pretty good. Those running the Zotac RTX 3050 Twin Edge OC, I will show you the overclock. And you're still running. This guy is so hard to shoot.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
I'll take this fire from before. I mean, that's not really nice, but still. Guys are camping in here. Yeah. Could reach, let's say max, let's say really statistically speaking with the recording, I'll say 90 FPS. Okay, if you're recording. But if you're not recording, 95, 100 FPS average. So, this is me. For those who want to watch the overclock ones, I'll be using, let me just show you. Let me just show you. Oh, it's gonna be hard. I'm running it on 4K. Gosh darn it. Just give me a second. Let me just change the resolution back to 1440p so you can just see it easier. Okay, so for MS Afterburner, I recommend 100 extra 10 power limit, percent power limit, and 150 on the core clock and 110 on the memory clock. Fan speed, you can put it on 50. Reduces the cooldown. Cools down the GPU. I'm running the exact same settings. I'm still on the fight. I'm running exact same settings, 1440p, custom settings that I showed you before. And would you look at that? Sorry. We're not getting 90s.
Du bist verletzt. Ich kann dir helfen.
Lower 90s, mid 90s.
Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe. Da drüben, warte, der da.
We have lost objective end.
There's a lot of smoke, a lot of explosions, a lot of people in combat. It goes to 70s, but when there's moderate fighting, it will be 80 to 90 FPS.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
So 90 FPS average. Hello, I forgot to put in the Rivia Statistic unit to show you how you can
We have
limit your
taken
frame rate.
objective apples.
So if you're running 60 FPS, 60 Hz, 75 Hz, 120 Hz, 144 Hz monitors, and you want to cap your
We have lost objective
FPS in your monitor, this is how you do it. You open Rivia Statistics Tuner, okay? You can say add game. You pick a game, go wherever it is. Let's say here, I think it's here. EA Games, Battlefield 1, okay, open. You're on Battlefield 1. Frame rate limit, don't set it to 0. My monitor is 75 Hz, okay? Let's say, like, cap it to 75. Go back into the game. As you can see, it's 75. Look at the frame time graph. It's smooth. It's a straight line. So the performance will be way better, more smoother. It might say 13.3 milliseconds, but it's a constant 13.3 milliseconds. A lot of fluctuation. So you're going to do this, keep your frame rate, and yeah, we could probably make a separate video on Rivia Statistics sooner. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.